Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to prevent those injuries and stay nice and strong. Strong abs are definitely important to prevent back injuries as well as assisting you in other activities such as running and fitness and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the ab exercises that I do on a regular basis. I switch it up sometimes. Also love to use Blogilates if you've ever checked her out, Cassie Ho. She's amazing. I'll link her YouTube page in the description. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the stretches I do to maintain mobility. So if you don't have enough mobility, your muscles aren't going to work right, and then you're going to get injured. So keeping your mobility is super important in injury prevention. Before we get going, don't forget, like and subscribe. There's going to be tons more to keep you hyped. Different things related to fitness, maybe some healthy cooking, maybe some hairstyles, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's start with this stretching and abs. This stretch is definitely one of my favorites. It's called the child's pose, and it opens up your hips, thighs, ankles, and helps relax your body and mind after a hard workout. Most people have really tight pecs because everything we do is forward, and then it is difficult to activate our upper back and have good posture. So this stretch helps to open up your pecs and allow your upper back muscles to work, causing you to have better posture. It's a little confusing to do, but as you can see, I have one arm up, the opposite leg is bent, and I'm slightly rotating my body so that I put a little bit of stretch on that pec. So there are two parts of your calf muscles that you need to stretch. One is the gastroc and one is the soleus. As you can see, my left knee is bent, so I am stretching the soleus. And I'm going to do that on both sides and hold for 2 sets of 30 seconds each. Next, I'm going to stretch the gastroc, and you can see my leg is straight for this one because the gastroc attaches above the knee. And again, I'm going to do 2 sets of 30 seconds each on both sides. So I got this cool slant board. It's foam, and I got 2 for a little bit under $20. And it's great for stretching for calves, and I got it on Amazon. Just a quick reminder, I did this strength and mobility program following my 6-mile run. So usually if I go to the gym, I push it a little harder, but this was kind of like a medium effort. And just in case you're wondering why I look kind of grungy and sweaty, it's because I just finished my run. So here I'm doing V-ups. These are a higher level abdominal strengthening exercise. And if they're too difficult for you and you feel some lower back strain, go ahead and Google a modification for V-ups, and they may feel better for you. Here I'm doing leg lift and lowers. There's a modification where you put your hands under your hips, and that will protect your back. So this ab exercise was inspired by Blogilates. I have no idea what it's called. I totally forget, but it's awesome. Go ahead and just copy what I'm doing. You don't have to wrap your hands and arms around exactly how I am, but it really gets all of the abs. So next, we're going to do a group of oblique exercises. So the oblique muscle groups are important because they tie the upper body and lower body together while running and walking, and they mainly function to control rotation and lateral flexion of the upper body in relation to the lower body. So in this exercise, I grabbed 2 2-pound weights to use. If you haven't done any sort of oblique exercise, I would recommend that you don't use those weights to start. I did those on both sides, and then I moved on to this one. So on this one, I am holding both weights behind my head. My lower body is in the same position, and I'm making sure to keep good posture and tuck in my core. So I got to get some notes done for work, some charting, because I am a licensed physical therapist assistant. I am going to go outside and sit in the beautiful sun and do my charting. So, update guys, I went outside and there were people cleaning the pool and it was super loud, and then the sun was super bright and I couldn't see my computer. So I decided to go back inside so I could get my work done quick rather than sitting there and being frustrated. But hey, I got my work done, and there's always next time because I live in California and there are many days where it's super sunny and beautiful. And honestly, people are not working on the pool every day. So that was rare. Anywho, we are at Target because I am gonna pick up some bars. Guess which bars they are? Quest superhero bars. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get the peanut butter one or the chocolate caramel layered one. That one is more like a candy bar, but I will show you guys when I'm eating it. If I get the caramel one, which now I'm convinced to get it, I'll show you the layers in it and how candy bar like it is. But also, I just want to show you guys, I am wearing my cactus sweatshirt, and this is in my Etsy shop. Super, super cute. And I believe there's only a couple left. So after you see it, go and get one if you like. But I think it's so adorable, and it's not super thick, good quality fabric, kind of a little big, but super comfy. I don't ever wear like a shirt besides my bra under it, but I love it. And the cactuses are really in right now. So go check my Etsy site, link in the description, and also somewhere on my YouTube page. I put that in as an automatic link. So I went in and they didn't have the chocolate caramel one. So I looked through things because I didn't see any hero bars, and they had this one. This one is the blueberry cobbler. Actually, the nutrition facts are a little bit better, more protein, less fat. So that's a win. I am gonna show you what this bar looks like inside because it's decadent. So this is the bar, super thick. Yum. How's that for satisfying your appetite? A nice healthy dessert. And don't forget, there's only 1 gram of sugar in this thing. 17 grams of protein, 17 grams of protein, and 7 grams of fat. So you can use this as a dessert at night instead of having a dessert when you're craving a dessert. So take that as some good advice. Who wants a doggy treat? Max, do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Ready? And turn around. At the same time, ready? Turn around. 1, 2, 3, turn around. They keep doing it one at a time. Turn around. Ready? And turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Good, Mickey. I went over to my parents' house to visit the dogs, number 1, and number 2, to get a package ready to ship off to a customer. So this is my little label to thank people for buying my clothing, and I'm gonna head out to the post office. So I'm back from mailing the packages, and I am going to give you guys a couple injury prevention tips. So first, we're gonna talk about glutes, the booty. Glute strength is super important for fitness, for running, for biking, for sports, because the glutes are your powerhouse. So we got the lateral stabilizers, the abductors, the glute min and med, and we got the glute max, the one that propels you forward. They are both super important in preventing injury. You wouldn't think that building a nice, sexy booty would prevent injuries. So I'm gonna show you a little snippet of some exercises that I usually do. I filmed this last week, and I also included a little quad exercise. It's a basic one, but it's more for activating the quad if you have knee problems. It's a great exercise to do before your sport or your exercise because quads support the knee joint, and if your quads are on, then you're going to protect your knee joint. All right, let's get into that. For the next couple exercises, you're going to need a loop TheraBand. There are thin and thick versions. The thick is for more experienced people, and the thin is if you're new to these glute exercises. You can pretty much get them anywhere. I got mine from Amazon.com. This exercise specifically works the glute max, which is the largest and heaviest muscle in the body. That glute max is the aesthetic part of your butt and also helps you propel forward, so you need it to be strong. Next exercise is called fire hydrants. I wonder why. It works the abductors, which are one of the most neglected muscles. People get glute amnesia from sitting all day. So if you don't work these, it's more likely to get IT band syndrome. So go ahead, make an effort to do these exercises at least 2 to 3 times a week to keep your hips nice and stable and strong and prevent injuries. For this one, I held a static position at the end to just get an extra burn. You guessed it, it's another abductor exercise. This one I like to do to just activate the glutes. It doesn't give them too much stress, but it allows them to gain endurance and just turns them on. So I like to do this one, like I said, before a run, after a run, and sometimes on days I don't run. Always make sure to do all these exercises on both sides because you want to keep things even. That is the point of creating muscle balance. Okay, we're gonna switch it up here for a second and do some straight leg raises. These work your quads support your knees, and the stronger your quads are, the less stress on your knee joint. You want to be able to keep your knee completely straight before you add any resistance to this exercise. You can also do it for endurance and do lots of reps. So another abductor exercise. This is more functional because you're standing up and putting weight through your body. As you can see, I have the band above my knees and I'm sidestepping. I'm making sure not to let my feet turn out. And then if I want to make it a little bit more difficult, I'm going to lower the band below my knees to give it a longer lever arm. Make sure that you use the right resistance TheraBand so that you don't get hurt. Hey guys, so that is the end of the video. And I really hope you guys enjoyed learning how to prevent injuries and how to build that booty and get some strong abs. Anywho, we are going to go ahead and close this video out. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and follow those Instagrams. And don't forget, stay